Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're making a keto chocolate cake. We need almond flour, cocoa powder, sweetener, baking powder, unsalted butter, eggs, vanilla essence, and almond milk. Now we're going to mix all the dry ingredients together. For the almond flour, you can even use almond powder. You can even make that at home if you want to have a cheaper option. I'm making it with almond powder and it turned out quite well. So we're going to mix all the dry ingredients and then mix it up quite well. Once everything is mixed well, we're going to add the wet ingredients. We're going to add unsalted butter. It must be at room temperature. This is very important. And the eggs also at room temperature. We will add some vanilla essence and our almond milk. Instead of the vanilla essence, you can even use almond flour if you need more of almond flavoring. However, since we are already using almond flour and almond milk, I would stick to vanilla essence. So we're going to mix this very well. If you have a hand mixer, then well and good. If not, you can even use a normal whisk or even a spatula to mix everything up. So we need to mix this really well, and you're going to see this batter is going to be a bit lumpy. But of course, this is because we are using almond flour and not normal flour. I'm going to take 2 cake tins lined with parchment paper and greased with butter. I'm going to divide the batter equally into both the tins. However, if you would like to add this in one tin, it's totally fine. I find it easier to divide it in 2 tins while I'm assembling the cakes. It's much easier for me. Spread the batter evenly into both the tins and give it a good dab to remove any air. We're going to put this into the oven at 180 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes. The cakes are ready and I'm going to put it on a cooling rack to cool down. Meanwhile, I'm going to start making the frosting for the cake. So we're going to add unsalted butter, cream cheese, and mix it well. To that, we're going to add our sweetener and cocoa powder. Now for the cocoa powder, you can either use dark cocoa powder or unsweetened cocoa powder. Of course, whichever has low carbs. And I have mixed a bit of dark cocoa powder and unsweetened cocoa powder together. I like the taste much better. Mix everything well and add some vanilla essence to this. Again, if you do not have a mixer, you can use a whisk, or you can just mix everything with a spatula or a fork. You're just making a little bit of cream, so this would be very easy to even make by hand. You don't need a mixer for that. Now I'm going to start with assembling the cakes. I'm going to put a bit of frosting on the cake board and add the first layer of the cake. In between, I'll add most of my cream filling that will go between both the layers. Spread it evenly, and then we are going to put the second layer on top of this. I'm basically just going to slightly crumb coat this cake. Now it's your choice if you would like to cover this entire cake with the same frosting. Make double the batch and you can just cover the entire cake with this frosting and you're done. But however, I find it tastier just by having the filling with this frosting, and I'm going to do the topping with a dark chocolate ganache. For the ganache, I would need dark chocolate with whipping cream. I will take the whipping cream and boil it until it starts simmering. Okay, and meanwhile, I'm going to chop my chocolate in small pieces. I'm gonna add my hot whipping cream on top of the chopped chocolate, and I'm going to give it a good mix till everything is incorporated. I'm going to add 1 sachet of sweetener to this. Now, if you want to avoid this step or even add more sugar, it totally depends on your taste. I'm going to stick to 1 sachet of sweetener. Once our ganache is ready, we're going to take our cake and top it with all the ganache. So this is going to be very easy because the ganache is very smooth to use, very easy to use. So you just need to spread it up evenly around the cake and on the sides of the cake. I'm gonna top the cake with some berries just for decoration, so you can use any berries as you like. After adding the berries, I'm going to grate some of the same dark chocolate onto the cake to give it a better look. And we're done, and this cake tastes so good. It's so moist. We definitely need to try it. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.